Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sal Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Of course, guys, before I start, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video. If you could be as kind to do that, that would be absolutely fabulous, guys. You're absolute legends. Big up, everyone. Absolutely. Grayo, how you doing, my legend? How you doing, my friend? 22 likes already, guys. So keep smashing the like, subscribe button. Thank you so much, Grayo. You absolute legend. Big up yourself. The United Road. What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good, my friend. Hope you're good. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you on the stream. Can I reach 5,000 by today? United Road, I doubt it. I doubt it. I would be incredibly lucky, you know what I mean, if I did. But you know what? It will happen sooner or later. Hopefully by the 25th of November. I'll be able to reach the 5,000 mark. As people know, on the 25th of November, I will be doing a little task courtesy of Kazi. I'll be having, Nagra chili. I'll be having a Nagra chili, guys. A Nagra chili I'll be eating. I don't know how chili that is. I really don't. But apparently it's incredibly chilly, guys. Incredibly. Absolutely very chilly. So I'm like, you know what? If I have that chili, will I be able to do the rest of the day? Because I'm doing an all-day stream, remember, guys. An all-day stream. I don't know how I'm going to do it, guys, but I'm going to do it. At the end, I'm going to try my best to do it. And we'll have to, you know what? You're going to have to be with me, guys. We're going to have to be, you know what, holding hands, you know what I mean? Digitally holding hands like this. And I'm going to take that chili, guys. Of course, guys. Of course, I'm going to take it. Kazi's not going to have me. He's not going to win, of course. Absolutely not. Big up, Sigrov. How you doing? Why hasn't even joined United? 200 million is crazy for him. I don't think it'd be 200 million, man. Advance Sid, that is absolutely crazy. If I'm being totally honest with you, my friend, I don't think it would be as much as that. But he is, Newcastle are reluctant to give Isaac a new contract. This has unsettled Isaac. His contract does run out in 2027, but Man United could pounce if Isaac is unhappy. Now, what do you think about Isaac? I mean, I've been speaking briefly about this today, and I honestly think he's a very good player. I think he's a goal scorer. He's experienced. But obviously, look, you know what? We do have the young players coming through, Obi Martin, Hoyland and stuff. But I can't help thinking that we do need an experienced striker in there as well. What do you guys think about that? Is Isaac the guy? I mean, obviously, as my friend said, yeah, it is expensive. It's a little bit expensive, if you ask me, for a player of his caliber. But you know what? He's a good player. He's a good player. He will score goals for United. He can hold up the ball. He's strong. You know what I mean? He's played in the Premier League. He scored goals in the Premier League. So that could be a big signing. But don't be surprised if Man United do capture an experienced player. A lot of people are saying that we should get even Tony back from Saudi Arabia, etc. You know, I mean, look, you know what? He's going to be in Saudi Arabia for a couple of years at least. One thing about even Tony, though, I was a little bit surprised. He didn't play for England. I thought that was a bit weird that he didn't play for England just because he plays in Saudi Arabia when, you know, Jordan Henderson plays for Saudi Arabia, of course, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Let's have a look. Grayo, United, respect, my friend. Respect. Grayo, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up, everyone. Sal, please expect more than you know you are going to get with that. I think some extra will subscribe to push that goal. Just a suggestion, as I'm a regular viewer, I noticed that. Sal, please expect more than you know. I never expect more than I know, my friend. Basically, what I do, I leave it up to God. That's what I do, my friend. I always leave things up to God. That's what I do. I don't like, you know what, count my chickens before they've hatched, so to speak, if you know what I mean. I never do that. 99 more. You know what? You know, I'm just privileged to be alive and happy and breathing, guys. Talking about Man United with you guys, of course. That's all I'm happy about, of course, guys. Absolutely. 32 watching, 22 likes. Come on, guys. Hit those subscribe buttons. Sal and Kazi. I saw the jar of Naga in the WhatsApp group. My goodness me, Grayo. I've got problems, mate. I've got problems here. Because you know what? I'm going to be eating. I don't know. Is it eating or drinking? I mean, it is in a jar. Is it squashed up? What's it like? It's like a porridgey sort of chili, isn't it? What's it like? I mean, I don't know what it's like, to be honest with you guys, if I'm being honest. But I will take it. Don't worry about me. I'll take it. I've been eating chilies all my life. You know what I mean? I'm going to take it and I'm going to smile when I do it as well. I'm going to smile like I do it. Absolutely. Hit 'em up style. Absolutely. Tupac Shakur took 5 shots and I'm still smiling. Absolutely, guys. I'm going to be doing that, guys. Absolutely. Don't worry about me, guys. Absolutely. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine, hopefully. Greetings, Sal. How are you doing? I will punch the like and nice and hard. A great friend. Absolutely. Big up, Jim Watkins. Good to see you back, legend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Absolutely. The only Newcastle players I'd want is Isaac and Bruno Guimaraes. Johnny, I've been saying it. I know I've been saying it, bro. I do like Isaac, but you know what? The price tag is a little bit too much. If you ask me, the price tag is a little bit expensive. We're going to have to look for a little bit something more cheaper, but he is not signing a new contract at Newcastle United. No, Newcastle United are reluctant to give him a new contract. And you know what? That is alerted the attention of Manchester United. And obviously people like me, you know, who's a big fan of Isaac. I think he's a good player. I liked him before he signed for Newcastle. Swedish international, of course. I did like him before then. But you know what? It's one of them ones where it's going to cost us about 80 million, isn't it? Something 70, 80 million. Yes, John. I mean, his contract does expire in 2027. So I think it's 2028 his contract expires. 2028 his contract expires. So, you know, he's got a good few years on his contract yet. So it's going to cost a fortune, isn't it, guys? Lucky Singh, how you doing, my friend? I want win games against Ipswich. We all want to win game against Ipswich. Lucky Singh, of course we do. That's why we're here. We hope we win the game against Ipswich. I think we will. I believe we will. You know what? Just keep the belief, keep the faith, and you'll be fine, my friend. You'll be fine, of course. I want us to beat Ipswich. Me too, mate. We will beat Ipswich. Big up, Pearl. How you doing, my friend? Good evening from Singapore, guys. You are sure inviting a lot of trouble with that, Mr. Naga Chili. Mate, I am definitely invited. I've bitten off more than I can chew. But don't worry, I will be fine. Look, you know what? It's going to be the last thing I do on that not watch along, but the all-day stream on Monday. I will be blowing out my candles on my Christmas cake. No, my Christmas cake. Birthday cake. Goodness me, I'm as old as Christmas, that's for sure. Because I won't be able to fit those candles on the cake, if I'm being honest with you. It'd probably be so much smoke in there, the fire alarm would probably go off. The amount of smoke I'm gonna cause blowing out those candles. I don't know how I'm gonna blow out those candles. As I said, I'll be walking out, I'll be looking at the Undertaker coming out of WrestleMania. Do you know what I mean? It'd be something like that. It's crazy when you think about it, how old I am. You know what I mean? Goodness me, I'm gonna have to get those tiny little candles, guys. Those tiny, tiny little candles. And just put them in one by one by one by one by one. Goodness me. It's a bit like the old dialer phones, you know what I mean? Oh, goodness me. Big up, Mark. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good striker, Isaac. That is a good striker, brother. I saw you on KG. Yeah, you're talking about it. A new striker and stuff like that. Yeah, I think we need an experienced striker. But you know what? We can't discount Obi Martin and we can't discount Rasmus Højlund as well. I mean, I'm interested to see and I'm excited to see these players for Manchester United under Ruben Amorim. That's what I'm excited to see. Very much so, of course. Absolutely. Ahmad Diallo, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, Marsh Rashford needs to fresh ready. Not sure about Did you say Maguire there? I mean, I'm not sure about Maguire's going to be fit. I don't think he'll be playing in the team against Ipswich Town, but yeah, I don't know about Harry Maguire there. I think he's in these last few months at Man United, if I'm being honest with you. I think his contract expires in 2025. I think it's the last year of his contract, if I'm not mistaken, of course, guys. Let me just read these through, of course. Bless up, guys, on the work up, Reds. Big up, Rasta Stocks. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hope you've had a good day. So I hope players are fresh. They will be fresh, man. So fresh, so clean. Absolutely outcast in the house. Sal, I hope that your players are fresh. Yes, they're definitely fresh and clean. Definitely, my friend. Count your chickens slow. I did not know you had a farm, Sal, with chickens. Jim, it's an English saying. Don't count your chickens before they hatched. Basically, you're banking on those eggs to hatch before the chickens, if you know what I mean. You know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first? Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, the eggs. Don't count your chicken. Don't count your eggs before. Oh, good. You guys, man. You know what I mean? No, I'm just. You know what? Just this conversation is going away. If Newcastle finish outside Europe again next season, and including this season, I think Isaac extending a new contract probability is the 0%. He's leaving Newcastle. Don't worry about that. And I think he should leave Newcastle, if I'm being honest. He should leave Newcastle, I think. Absolutely. Greetings to one and all. I watched a video of your training session with Amorim. Not my training session, God forbid. Absolutely no. I mean, definitely not. I mean, I won't be getting put through my paces with Ruben Amorim there. I'll probably give up halfway through. Training session with Amorim, the players. Wow, I'm so impressed. I've never seen our coaches run and coach the players like they had done. Absolutely. Big up, right, Ruben Amorim. The vibe is good, isn't it? The vibe is good. But the vibe was good under Erik ten Hag, wasn't it? It was good under Erik ten Hag. The vibes are nice. You know, the same sort of comments. Let's hope it's consistent this time. Let's hope it lasts a little bit longer than, you know what I mean, one season. Of course. What criteria should Eric Ten Hag use in choosing players for his lineup against Ipswich? You mean Ruben Amorim? Eric Ten Hag was in Manchester yesterday, by the way. He went to a restaurant yesterday. He was spotted in Manchester yesterday. Don't know what he's doing in Manchester. You know what I mean? He probably found a side chick or something. I don't know in Manchester, but you know what? He was in Manchester having a meal. Yeah, absolutely. He looked the same, dressed the same. You know, he dressed the same for matches and for restaurant. I don't know why, but yeah, he was in Manchester yesterday. Big up Eric Ten Hag, of course, guys. Absolutely. Wishing all the best. And I hope he enjoys every single penny that he's been given, of course, guys. Really do. Because he had hell, didn't he, over the last few years. Sorry, Amorim. Oh, Amorim. So Amorim. Yes, Amorim. Manutita. Absolutely. How you doing? Hopefully there's no more spam, Manutita. Manutita, I've had to block 5 people on this stream yesterday. People being racist. People, all sorts of madness have been going on. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what? Yeah, I was called the P word. I mean, the P word, if anyone can guess. Sal, I may sound crazy, but I think Hoyland is so much better than Isaac. He just didn't get the service. Very intelligent comment, Mad Advance said. Very intelligent comment. You know, I didn't expect it from you, my friend. And if Hoyland stays injury-free and he got the service, I think he can reach Suarez levels. You know what? I have a explosion, right? But my explosion is very, very delayed. It's a bit like you know what I mean. There you go, guys. I don't have an NPC, so I can't just press a button at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? So definitely big up, of course, big up. I said for 80 million, I would not go near Sal. We will get robbed. It's a no from me. It's a no from a lot of people. The money is a stumbling block, of course, guys. Absolutely. Eric Ten Hag is still on my mind. He's on all of our minds, guys. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? He's on all of our minds. We won't forget Eric Ten Hag in a hurry, of course. Do you know what I would say, guys? You know what? When we're winning titles, which we will, when we're winning Champions League titles, which you will, you know what? You don't know where you're going to, you know where you've been. And one thing that Eric Ten Hag installed is a plan for the future. A lot of people are going to deny that. No, he didn't. He did. Kobe Mainu, Garnacho, those 2 players are going to be key players for Man United going forward in many, many years. Not to mention the likes of the conveyor belt of young players that are coming through the academy now. Not to mention your Obi Martins and your Kones. And I don't think that Eric Ten Hag didn't have a role to play in those players going to United, of course. It's very important what he's done at this football club. It's no coincidence that since Eric Ten Hag was at the football club that we started to create good young players coming through when we hadn't done that in many, many years since the class of 92. Kobe Mainu and Garnacho, if it was still Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if it's still Jose Mourinho, probably wouldn't have gone through. Probably wouldn't have had their debuts for Man United. Mainu probably wouldn't have become one of England's main players, of course. So thankful to Eric Ten Hag, thankful for him. And when we're winning titles, which we will, I'm going to look back on these moments and say, do you know what? We're going to have to thank Eric Ten Hag for, you know what, stabilizing things, so to speak. But a lot of those players that are at the club right now who've thrown 5 managers under the bus, I think 5 managers under the bus, you know what? They're on their final chance, I believe. I believe they're on their final chance, and there's no more chances in this in regards to the future of them. If they fail this season, I don't think Ruben Amorim is going to be giving them any more chances. I mean, I did say he's the silent assassin. I did say that, and I believe he is. You look at him in training, he's nice in front of people. He's huggy, he's smiley, you know. But when you look at him when he's away from the players, you can see seriousness in him. You can see something about him, which is almost sinister. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know what it is, but, you know, you need that as a manager. You need that ruthlessness as a manager, of course. A big thing in regards to Ruben Amorim is that the formation he laid out in his training. He played Anthony as a right wing back. And I don't know who was saying it in this stream and stuff, but Anthony was the right wing back, you know, and it's very telling, isn't it? Because I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks. He's not going to play your traditional fullbacks. He's going to play wingers, guys. He's going to play wingers. He's not going to play Luke Shaw and your Dallots and that. He'll rather play an Anthony there, and he'll rather play someone else on the left. He'll probably sign, obviously, Quenta as another player who could be coming through. But you know what? Who can work on that left side, who can do the work and run back, track back, go forward? Who's that player who can do that? We'll have to wait and see, guys. We'll have to wait and see. At the end of the day, time is an education, and we'll see on Sunday, of course, guys. I get some people on a bit, guys. Let me just read these guys. Great player, but not at that price. Nah, not for me either. And that price is a little bit. 80 million is a lot of money. Sal Maguire was supposed to come back 4 weeks. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's on his last legs, mate. At the end of the day, he's going to leave the football club. So probably, you know what, he doesn't really care, if we're being honest. Sal, yes, I said it. Isaac Aaron, he is a great striker. United can get him, please. Gloria Uchichi, you see that? It's a difference of opinion. I mean, look, you know what? If it hampers our transfer budget, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to get a player like that. I'd rather put the money in certain places in the squad, especially that now we've got young players coming through. But, you know, one thing I would say is that if we have the money, get the player. But there are a number of strikers out there. Gutierrez will probably cost around the same money. I think Gutierrez will probably cost about 60, wouldn't he? 60, 70 million, something like that. Probably cost be a little bit cheaper than Isaac. Premier League tax, guys. Premier League tax. That's what it is. Absolutely. Sal uses Manscaped to clean the bush so hard he looks bigger. So hard the yard looks bigger. Sal uses Manscaped to clean the bush. You mean cut the bush? Cut the bush so the yard looks bigger. I don't need that. I don't need to cut no bush because the yard is already big enough. At the end, I've got acres, mate. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. I might be renting half of it out. Absolutely. Big up. Good afternoon, Mr. Sal. Big up, Uchichi Gloria. I hope you're doing well. Sal, I know that you're saying just put in your neck. It's an old saying. Big up, Sal. I know, mate. Mate, listen. I've got thick skin, mate. People don't know when I'm joking, when I'm not joking. I am an absolute clown, mate. Absolutely. When I joke around, I joke around. I go deep. Just a quick one, guys. For anyone want to join the WhatsApp group, please do not spam or promote our channel. Sal's group is a please do not take the piss. Absolutely, guys. I see you. I see you promoting yourself in my channel, guys, on my group thing, of course, guys. Big up Grayo, by the way. Thank you so much, Grayo. Absolute legend. Yes, look. The other day, right, I'm going to say it like this. The other day, my granddad passed away, okay? And I wasn't very close to my granddad, but it's my last granddad. You don't get any more granddads in this world. And I was talking on the stream, okay, and to a couple of people. And I was talking and basically I was talking about it, making some like a basically tribute sort of thing to him. And, you know, I'm going to keep this short because life is like that. We all go through adversities in life. This is what life is about. You know, it's not about people feeling sorry for you and that. But I'd done that. And then, you know what, one man who I've, you know, basically said, I think he said something like, forget that, promote this, And I've promoted this guy on my watch-alongs. He's been on my watch-alongs before and stuff like that. So, you know what, that resonated with me. I was like, what the you know what I mean? And then I thought, you know what, allow that, man. Allow that. And you know what, I'm very like, you know, I don't really give a damn, in my opinion. But you know what, that hit home for me, of course, guys. Of course. Sal, do you consider Conference League a European competition? I personally don't. I mean, it's good for lower league clubs, not Premier League clubs. It's good for the lower league clubs. Absolutely. I think the Nations League should be reserved for, you know, those type of teams as well in the international field. I do. I think it's too easy for teams like England and teams like that to be playing it. Just a waste of time, of course. Big up, man. Latita. Yes, Sal, get ready for ban Sidcraft as well. Why? I'm not going to ban any more people unless you're very, very bad. You know, we hope the energy is to pray to that the belief in him doesn't drop. United come back on top is a great feeling. Of course, guys. Absolutely. Chichi, big up yourself. Big up yourself. So, what do you mean you don't expect good questions and statements from my side? I mean, I never know what NGL means. Can someone fill me in what NGL means? I know I'm old school, but sorry, guys, I'm not in with the text hit thing. I agree. Absolutely. I agree. Sal, I'm grateful that Ten Hag won us 2 trophies, the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. For me, that's a big... Yeah, absolutely. First manager to do so many, many years, of course. So let's not forget that. I know a lot of people are, you know what I mean, ignoring what he did. Højlund ain't better than Isaac for me. Just that Højlund ain't a bad striker neither, but Isaac can really finish more than Højlund. Guys, I got a stat. I told you guys about this stat earlier. Rasmus Højlund has had 1.5 shots, putting him on the bottom 2% of the strikers across the top 5 European leagues, right? That's shots taken. He has also ranks in the bottom 6% for passes received. That's great, right? Okay. But check this out. His goal conversion rate puts him in the top 5 strikers in Europe, despite having only 6% for passes received, in the bottom 6% of passes received. So that means if we actually got the ball to Rasmus Højlund, he would score goals. He would score goals. We just have to figure out a way to get the ball to him. And that's what we have to do. And when he does get the ball, he'll put the ball in the back of the net. That's what he does at the end of the day. And the same problem will persist if we get Isaac, no matter if we got Tony, no matter who it is, it will happen. We do need to fix up that part of our game. Hopefully Ruben Amorim does fix that, of course, guys. Does fix that, of course. Absolutely. Uchichi, it's all about who stays injury-free. I agree. Absolutely. Big up, Sal. I agree with Sid Kraft here. Too many people writing Højlund off for getting highly services confession rate. No one is writing off Højlund here, my friends. I'm part of the Højlund fan club, my man. Absolutely. I'm part of the Højlund fan club. No one will write him off here. Absolutely not. Not on my watch. Big up, Mad Advance and Lutata and everyone in the bed chat. Bless you, Sal, and all. Thank you so much, Jim. Big up yourself. Sal, what do you think is the main difference between Eric Ten Hag and Amorim? Not expecting any specific answer, but rather maintenance. If I was going to say one thing, they're two different styles. I can't really point my finger in it. One thing I would say that Eric Ten Hag, he's more of a shouter. He's more of a shouter. Rather, Amorim's more of a quiet guy. He will talk to you and stuff. Laugh, smile, and that. Eric Ten Hag's more of like, you effing do this, you effing do that, you do that, you do that. And it's different styles. I mean, Alex Ferguson had to effing do that as well. But Alex Ferguson used to mix it in with personality as well. And that's the difference with it. But they're two different people. We can't paint everyone with the same brush. They're completely two different people. Eric Ten Hag and Ruben Amorim are completely two different cultures as well. They come from a different background. Do you know what I mean? And Eric Ten Hag does it his way. Ruben Amorim does it his way. And Ruben Amorim hasn't started his tenure yet, so we can't really compare anyone, you know what I mean? Hopefully, fingers crossed, Ruben Amorim smashes it, you know, and we go from there, of course, guys. We go from there. Absolutely. Big up, Mad Advance. Pleasure. Big up, Jim. Big up, everyone. Thanks, Mad Advance. Big up. Of course, there's the spam. Big up, Højlund and Xerxes. Both are foodies and with tortoise attitude. Højlund and Xerxes both are foodies. Højlund's not a foodie, mate. He's ripped up, mate. He's ripped up. Højlund is not a foodie. He's very fit. Xerxes, I don't know about. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to give him a chance. He's playing in the Premier League. He's come from Italy. We have to give him a chance. He wasn't my first choice, if I'm being honest with you, in regards to signings. But you know what? I give him, you know, I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to give him time. Do you know what I mean? I'll give him time. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope all is well and good. Of course, hope you're well and good, guys. Good to see you. Very cruel people in the world, Sal. Just ignore them. Big up, Kazi. Hope you're doing well. Big up. Yeah, no worries, mate. It's all good, man. I call that all good. Come from the music industry, mate. Absolutely. Lots of things were said. You know what I mean? Lots of things. I've been on the phone to MTV and he's been slaughtering one of my artists. Like, literally. Like, this artist, right? Like, at the end of the day, he was like one of the best singers I ever heard. His name was Soul Nana. And he was a Ghanaian singer. And I used to look after him. And he was on, I called MTV. I sent his video over to MTV. And they were like, Lindsay Wesker, his name was, the MTV guy anyway. He was on the phone to me and he was like, he's out of tune, he's out of sync. And he wasn't, guys, he wasn't. Because I got clearance. I got it cleared. Do you know what I mean? From the professionals, Abbey Road, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? And yeah, I knew that he was lying. Do you know what I mean? I knew that he was absolutely telling fibs. You know, and the insults give you thick skin at the end of the day. I've been told to F off to the Asian network by the BBC. You know what I mean? I've had things like that happen to me. You know what I mean? I still got on the BBC, but I've been told to F off to the Asian network on the BBC. So I'm British. I don't know what they mean by that. Maybe it's because I've got black hair, brown eyes. I'm mixed race, guys. But you know what? Anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? Shouldn't matter. But you know what? That's it. You know, and you develop thick skin over the years when you're growing up, when you're young, and stuff like that. And that's what happens, of course, guys. That's what happens. Of course. NJ, not going to lie. Oh, that's right. Okay, mate. All right. I got you now. You know, I'm going to write that down because you know what? It always confuses me, that one, because I thought it means someone else. I know I'm a dunce, mate. But you know what? Can't have everything in life. NGL. Absolutely. There we go. Not going to lie. Not going to lie, bruv. Not going to. It should be NGLB. Not going to lie, bruv. Absolutely. Kazi, you're the hip, isn't it? You're hip, the hop, the hip, the hip, the hip. No, don't stop, ain't you, Kazi? Absolutely, definitely, mate. Look, you know what, Kazi? Allow it, bruv. Allow it, bruv. I'm living in the Middle East now. I'm all about shukriyas and salam alaikums and wa alaikum salams and inshallahs and mashallahs and stuff like that. And obviously shawarma kebabs and things. Absolutely. Brian Foskett and Kazi have less stamina than Sal. Of course they do. Of course they do, man. Of course they do. Absolutely. I can talk all day. I can talk for days. I can have no arms. I still talk to you guys. Absolutely. I'll do the arms. I'll get down with my head and I'll be pressing the whole thing. Without an arm, I spit. I hold it, mate. Don't worry. Who remembers that? Kanye West. Brian Wood, behave. Big up. Of course. Yes, Holland might be better, but what have in the table at the moment is what we judge. Isaac has been good, even being an injury player sometimes. Yeah, he's a good player. I'm not going to lie. He's a good player. I'm not going to lie, but I do like our players. I'm loyal. Big up Kai. Big up Sal Kai. Big up Sal, Kai, Jim, and Mandy Tota. Big up Brian, you legend. Thank you for joining me. Please, Mr. Sal, is Martinez injured and can't he play this weekend? I don't know, Chi. I'm not in the Carrington. I don't know. I really don't know. What do you mean? If I was, I would be happy to be there. If I was, I would find out for you, But at the moment, it looks like he's okay. I don't know if he's going to be fit for Sunday, though. I really don't know, if I'm being honest. He did arrive back early from Argentinian duty to do training and to work on his fitness with Ruben Amorim, of course. Very clever. Very, very good move, in my opinion. Absolutely. But I hope he is fit, guys. I hope he is. We need him. We need a left-sided centre-back, definitely. Big up, Sal. Big up, Stephanie. How you doing? Legend in the chat, of course. Big up, everyone. Big up, everyone. Stevie, fake Red Devil. Stevie is a fake Red Devil. Why'd you say that, man, Lotita? Why'd you annoy me now? Why'd you call someone a fake Red Devil for? Why? What is the point of doing that? Why? What makes you think they're a fake Red Devil? No one has the right to say that. Jokes aside, Evans is really an inspirational, irrespective of age. That man is really trying for me. He knows that United badge means when called upon. Absolutely. Big up Johnny Evans, by the way. He's done remarkably well. I don't think he'll be beyond this season, though, if I'm being honest with you. I like how hands-on Amorim was with the training video and love that his implementation and start immediately. So I felt it will clear if a player doesn't fit or can't be asked. Absolutely. The silent assassin. He will get rid of players. You know what? But don't be surprised, guys. The team will be at the weekend. Dalot will play. He will play on that right side. I've got a feeling he's going to play. Anthony could play, though. Anthony could play left, couldn't he? He could play on that left. Look, I'm not going to say nothing. And I say nothing. I'm saying nothing. Anthony, I'm not going to lie, love. That's not going to love. Guys, Manu Tita, are you on one? Has someone broken your heart, Manu Tita? Did someone piss in your cornflakes? Jim, here is the joke, and you have to use your imagination. Where do Man United fans and legends catch up to talk all things Man United at the Theatre of Dreams, meaning meet up in groups anywhere, have vision? I tell you where I used to meet up with Man United fans, but you know what? You probably, if you don't have a ticket, you won't be able to go in that part. We used to, when you go into the ground, I used to be in the Stretford end. So I used to go in where the Munich clock is, right? And used to go upstairs and there was this place, loads of toilets and stuff like that. And obviously like a restaurant, you could buy beers, Cokes, whatever you buy. And we used to have a chat there, to be honest with you. It depends where you sit as well. If you go outside the Trinity, if you're by the Trinity, if you go there are benches there as well. There's a chip shop there. Don't buy the chips; they're extremely expensive. Yeah, so if there's benches there, there's a big building of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on his knees in the Champions League final and stuff. And if you sit there, there's a bench there and everything like that. You can sit and have a chat with fans and stuff like that. Of course, there's going to be lots of fan channels there and stuff like that. You can have a chat with them. Stevie, Sal, how many Premier League points and goals will finish with United this season if you had to estimate it? So how many Premier League points and goals? If I got this right, are you going to give me a prize? If I got this right, I need to see how many we've got at the moment. Bear with me a second. I need to see how many points and goals we've got at the moment first, crying out loud. Let me have a look. So we've got, my goodness, I hate scrolling down, guys. I really hate scrolling down. How can we be on the second? Goodness me. 11 games, 4 wins at home, Three draws, 4 losses, 15 goals, 15 against. I'm going to say this, right? 38 games, right? Man United will win 34. They will draw 3, lost 4. They will have 90 goals for and 13 goals against. How about that? How about that? How about that? Big up. You can't argue with that, my friends. You can't argue with that. Manager that is that one kid who disrespects everyone and then cry when someone makes fun of him. Manager, you've been called out, bruv. You've been called out. Oh, no, you've been called out, mate. There you go. There's Manager. Can even... Oh, that's Jim. You're right, Sal. No one has the right to call anyone a fake red devil. I fully agree. No. I mean, there are some. I would say that. There are some who I know are Arsenal fans and stuff. For a fact, because they lived in my area, for a fact. I'm not going to expose them. You know who they are, Jim. You know what I mean? Big up, Sal. I think Manatuta joins your stream to get anger out of other people. I think he gets bullied. Manatuta, what's going on? Talk to me, bro. What's going on? Sal, I was just bantering Stephanie, my buddy forever, but Sidcraft is a Barca fan. Oh, God, blimey. You know what? Guys, you're talking to me like I'm some sort of Buddha, you know what I mean, of Man United. You know, I'm sitting here, you know what I mean? I'm not a Buddha, but you know what? Best of luck to you. You support Man United, you don't support Man United, but you know what? You know, I hope you do. Manatuta, hi, buddy. Big up. Manatuta, I'm a fan of Jingsu Suning FC. Jingsu Suning FC. Isn't that Chinese? Don't forget, you know what? What's the weirdest game you've ever been to? Tell me, what's the weirdest game you've ever been to? I went to see FC Tokyo. The scary truth about Victor Gyökeres, nobody is noticing. It's the scary truth. The scary truth is no one is noticing that he came from Brighton and was rejected at Brighton, went to Coventry, did okay at Coventry, scored a few goals, but it was the Championship, and Ruben Amorim made him into a world-class striker, didn't he? So why couldn't he do it for Rasmus Højlund? Absolute bestie forever. Yeah, absolutely. Big up to the Searches, mate, and United is my favourite European club. Mate. Search it up, mate. And United is one of my favorite European club. Oh, okay. Good on you, my friend. Good up. I should get you on the stream. I should do a little quiz. Sal, what if we get relegated? Oh, for goodness sake. Crying out loud. You guys, we're going to get relegated ahead of Everton, ahead of Southampton, ahead of Ipswich. Mate, listen, we can get our reserves right now. We wouldn't get relegated. Trust me. It's not 1974, you know what I mean? We don't go out for a pint after the game and smoke and stuff like that, you know what I mean? What not referring to fan channel, Sal, was meaning that a general people meet. Oh, yeah, I get you, Jim. I'm just bantering, bruv. I'm just bantering. Don't shoot the message up. Low, Sal, you know, Sal, not when Onana is keeping. He concedes goals everywhere. I think he's been good this season. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. Onana's been all right this season. He's been okay. Let's not be horrible. Sal Warner is the OG Red Devil. Thank you, Manu Tita. Thank you. I don't know about that. We're all OGs. We're all family as Man United community. You know what I mean? I'm no better than any other Man United fan, and no one is better than me. You know, and that's how it is. Absolutely. We all love Man United. There's some of us who travel miles to go and see Man United. Absolutely. Let me tell you a story, right? When I used to live in Leighton, someone used to travel from New York to go and see Leighton Orient every 2 weeks. That's commitment, right? That's commitment. That is an OG of a fan. That's what I call an OG. I used to moan because I used to go out from London to Manchester again and again, Wednesday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, Tuesday, and stuff. And it used to cost me a fortune. You know what? There's people out there who do it even bigger. The fans and legends in the joke is me and all of us here. Absolutely. Big up, Jim. Manatee needs a girlfriend or a blow-up doll. All right, guys, no mention of blow-up dolls. I'll send him one through the post. I don't have one, but I'll order one for him. I'll tell you a little story of what my friend did, right? For his birthday, right? I'll give you a story, right? It's really funny. Basically, he ordered something off his credit card online. I don't know if it was a book or something. And what happened, when you order something online, it says, do you want a reference name on the order? Yeah? And he wrote something... I can't see it on this stream. Goodness me, something very explicit on there. And then his wife reads the bank statements and stuff like that. Oh my God. Madness. Sal, Bada Buddha magician with your prediction. Sal, you're a Buddha. Absolutely. I would take that. 34 wins. Absolutely. That means we don't lose another game all season and concede 1 goal from now to the end of the season. And that 1 goal's an own goal. Harry Maguire. Brian, tell us. Big up. Even our under 18 players can finish third. Yeah, blatantly. You know, Man United are powerful, man. Man United are powerful. We're not going to get relegated. Touch wood. You never know what happens in life, but you know what? Never. Mark Robbins sacked by Coventry City fan. Big up Mark Robbins, by the way. One of the sole reasons Sir Alex Ferguson had a job for 27 years or something like that. Big up. Frank Lampard reported to get manager's job. I would have given it to Ruud van Nistelrooy, but Ruud van Nistelrooy wants a bigger job. I'm Batman. I thought you're barman. Are you Batman? You're Batman. Are you? Welcome, Batman. How you doing, mate? I thought you'd be busy tonight. Gotham and all that. Batman, we have Superman now at Man United. His name is Amorim. Absolutely. There you go. Absolutely. I'll get some mad ones in this chat, guys. Absolutely. Goodness me. If you're Batman, I'm the Joker. Absolutely. Big up the Joker all day long. Brian, bro, that's crazy comment, but I also think Manu Tuta is a Dole fan for sure. You guys, absolutely. I was wondering, is Manu Tuta and Matuta Luman and Matata Losa? I was wondering, is Manu Tuta? I mean, I don't know, mate. I don't know, Jim. What the same person you mean? From what I know, Luman is a different guy. Oh my goodness me! Football guys, come on, look at the wrench. I'm my mod. Don't wanna be your monkey wrench. Absolutely. Am I Manututa and Lututa the same? There is one more guy who is Lututa. Absolutely. I don't know, mate. I blocked about 10 Mututas. 10. One of which was racist to me. You know what I mean? So I was watching the England game nice and peacefully, doing my thing, and then someone was racist to me for no reason. I don't care about that. Absolutely no. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm curry and chips at the end of the day. You know, I'm more mixed than the United Nations. I don't care. You know what I mean? You can say what you like about me. Mate, I've got a German, Jewish mom and a Muslim dad. You want to bring it on to me. Bring it on. Bring it all on, guys. Absolutely. That's where the Warner name comes from, by the way, my mum. Absolutely. Big up. Stephanie is a fake mod. I'm the real mod. Stephanie's a legend of the chat. She's been there since the beginning. Absolutely not. But Batman. I knew you were Batman. You talk, you know, Batman talks just like you. Sal, don't mind my jokes. Big up, Jim. Absolutely. Big up, Jim. Big up, Jim. Manatuta is crazy. Manatuta is crazy. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Big up, everyone in the chat, guys. Big up, big up. Look, I'm going to bring my buddy in. Sorry, I've left him waiting too long, guys. Sorry about that. I've got a problem with my speaker. Let me just sort my speakers out and let me sort my background out because it's a myth. 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 All right, let's get this show going. What's going on, Mark? Let me move that, bruv. Sorry, bruv. Sorry I've kept you so long, man. Sorry, man.
All good, bro.
Sore throat, bruv. I don't want to. What's going on?
Chilling, bro. Just enjoying the show, to be fair.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. I saw you on KG earlier today, bruv. I saw you going on about KG on what's it, Joe Blackman?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I think a lot of it's good to have all the expectations. It's the greatest thing. It's a different vibe that the club has, the atmosphere, the fans, everyone. Amorim's taking over. We're gonna be excited to see what he can do. Of course, everyone is excited. I'm excited as well. You know, people think because we back Ten Hag, we're not gonna back Amorim. We're not excited to see what he does. Bro, United wins, we're happy. That's all we want. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You know,
I mean, these people think that we have some sort of connection to Eric Ten Hag. That you know what, that's it. We're not going to support Man United anymore. In fact, they're the people. They're the ones who should be ashamed of themselves because the people who are saying that are the ones that I'm going to throw my shirt away if this carries away. I'm not going to support Man United anymore and stuff like that. They're the ones, but we just move on. We glory Man United. That's what it's all about, and we move on.
Every day.
I don't know what they're trying to get at. I don't know what they're trying to win. What competition? They're trying to win at the end of the day.
I mean, we're all fans equally, right? No matter where you're from, no matter how old you are, no matter how many games you've been to, no matter how many games you've watched, as long as you support Man United from the bottom of your heart, we're all equal fans. Because we all have one dream, United winning at the top. And that's where we want to be.
Funny you should say that, because I saw this map, right? And it was a white map with loads of red dots on it. And the red dots represented Man United. And it was full up with red dots, right? Loads of red dots. And then it came to the South Pole, and there was one red dot. One red dot in the South Pole. Can you imagine that one guy, the Sporting Man United, sitting there in his Man United shirt, freezing cold, watching Man United, trying to get Man United on a radio station and stuff like
Can
that?
you imagine? Can you imagine that, man? That would be interesting. Like, I mean, I used to be there up at 4 in the morning to watch some games because I was living in Trinidad and Tobago. But now I'm in Europe. I'm enjoying being able to watch games at the relevant time. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how the players do. There's lots of new ideas coming out. Rashford back at striker. It's nothing new. Ten Hag did that in his first season. Of course, we saw the interview with Rashford the following season. I rather play at left wing. So let's see how it goes. You know, like the players always get hyped, get behind the new manager. Of course, you want to see this. And I'm excited for this because I think some players may have a resurgence under this new manager. I think his managerial style is a lot different in the sense that he kind of probably, I think he puts his arm around players in a different kind of way. You know what I mean? He probably does expect a lot of players, but he has a maybe push and pull relationship with how he approaches each player differently, and it's not all the same. Maybe that might bode well. You know what I mean? So I expect us to do well, but it's going to be an up and down season for sure. I think we will win this weekend, but as if we can keep the winning, it's what happens when we meet a difficult game if the guys remain focused on what is expected of them or if they resort back to default. That's my concern.
I agree. But I mean, we got Arsenal. I think it's the most difficult game coming up in December. I think it is. Then we got Man City as well. So that's when people are going to start judging Ruben Amorim. Even if we drop points against Ipswich, if we drop points against Bodo Glimt or, Everton, we still can't get carried away. And we know about this, because it's going to take time. It's going to take time. Ipswich are no mugs. They beaten Tottenham in the London and Tottenham last week, a couple of weeks ago. They drew with Aston Villa. So they're not mugs themselves. So we got to be careful on what we do. I mean, I'm a big fan of that Delap fella who plays in their team, but I think we'll win. I think we'll win 4-2. I said 4-2 for that game. I think we'll concede a couple because of the defensive reshaping. So I don't know. I think it'll be an entertaining game, but you're right. You know what? It's going to, when we get to the Arsenals and the Man Cities of this world, that's when we're going to have to obviously judge Ruben Amorim. We're not even going to judge him for that. I'm going to judge him at the end of the season, you know what I mean, and then see where we are. But I'm not going to say Ruben Amorim out. No way. You know what I mean? That's it. I know that people are going to do it. Trust me, mark my words, right? Guys, it's going to be literally 2 months. As soon as it goes pear-shaped, people are going to be like, I'm not sure about this manager, I'm not sure about, I'm not sure about this 3-4-2-1 formation, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Bro,
That's what
the only thing I sure about is that we're gonna have patience. At least, for the very least, what we will have to do is at least look at it from a perspective of no matter who he picks and starts for the next 10 games, we have to build up a rapport with this manager because we don't really know the guy. You know what I mean? We don't really know what he likes in the players that we have currently. We know what he did at Sporting, of course. We know what our players did under different managers in last season, this season. We know what some players reportedly could do. We know what players had done. But what him and these players will do in the next coming 10 games, I think as a fan, I really just go and be on the observing side and observe the patterns to see where the similarities are, where the good performances come from, where the consistency and continuity happening. What is the idea that he trying to bring? Because he go and put them in a 3-4-3 setup or 3-4-1-2. You know what I mean? And let's see how it goes. I mean, I don't know the specialties behind the system. To be fair, I'm not used. I know about traditional 3-5-2, but this is like a adaptation of a 3-5-2. So I still open to see what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? Like I would like to see Anthony play left wing back. I've been saying this for almost a year now, and now he looking like he gonna be playing left wing back. I am excited to see this.
He played right wing back in training though.
Yeah,
didn't
he
he?
played right wing back in training, but I wanted to see him play left wing back because he left footed, and the whole idea was having a left footer play on the left side. So, even playing right wing back, being left footed, Anthony has a lot of ability. I think one of the biggest things with a lot of our players is the fact that, some of their what is give them confidence is their play style. And maybe, yeah, they have some things that fans don't like Anthony have that move that called the Anthony where he spins around a circle and everybody's like, the fidget spinner. you know what I mean? We kind of crushed his whole confidence by derailing his style. His little fun things that he liked to do. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not the ideal situation, but we don't want to see a boring footballer. So you want your players to be creative and confident. You shouldn't be at the ones making fun of them the most. You know what I mean? And as when I say that, I mean Garnacho recently said, you know, I feel like I lost the support of some of the fan base, maybe because of that interaction with Faz. Now, realistically, I don't think that should matter. And a lot of us might say, you know, he should have the mentality to say, you know what, these things will happen. But you have to be realistic. You know, some of these guys, they're young and they might take these things a little bit more personal. For other guys like Sal and myself, we've been around the block. You know, we've had a lot of rejection and adversity in our lives. But these guys, they may not have had all that adversity. So it might be a different situation. So, yeah, we had to give them these players a little bit more support, I think, Sal. That's just me.
Well, I think Ian Wright and Roy Keane, Ian Wright called him a mug, didn't he? He called that fan. He called him a mug. He deserved that, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, you know what? I've always believed if we bring that in, I mean, I don't want to give that guy any exposure. He's just ridiculous. But the thing is that, you know, if you really care about someone, it's a bit like giving to charity. You give it from the heart. You don't really need to film it. If you want to give someone advice, why are you filming it? You know, you can just tell him, mate, why don't you do this, do that, between you and him.
Yeah.
But why is he going to? Anyway, listen to that guy. You know, he's getting trained by Ruud van Nistelrooy and people like that, ballers. Do you know what I mean? He's getting trained by. Why is he want to listen? It's just all clout chasing at the end of the day. And that is exactly what has been wrong with Man United over the last few years. You know, these type of people, you know, I mean, obviously he's 20 years old. I mean, Ian Wright, I've got a lot of respect for Ian Wright, by the way. Ian Wright, ex-Arsenal player. I never used to like him when he played for Arsenal, but, you know, recently when I'm listening to him speak, I'm hearing things from him like, yeah, I'm agreeing with everything because he's telling Roy Keane, he's 20 years old. He's 20 years old. You know what I mean? You have to understand that. Not everyone is the same. You know, not everyone was raised in the street, you know what I mean? And don't care about anything. Not everyone is Roy Keane. Garnacho is completely different to Roy Keane, even when Roy Keane was 20. They're not the same, you know what I mean? And that's one thing I would say about the Garnacho episode. Garnacho, what he needs to do is understand that he has people who support him, and most of the fans do, and concentrate on that. And just, you know what, be more aware. One thing I'm sad about most is that he's going to be reluctant to sign autographs now for people, going and signing autographs and everything because of what happened in regards to that.
These
you know
are
what
the
I mean?
things, bro.
And you know, the funny thing is that same guy said it's because of him that he spent that ball in the top corner against Leicester City. Delusions of grandeur, guys. I don't know what's going on with these people. I don't know, you know.
I didn't even know that, but Sal, like, bro, like, to be fair, I've been going to games, you know, a lot more consistently recently, and even I was at the game, I saw the interaction from a distance, you know what I mean? And I don't like this guy, to be fair. His attitude about it, you know, is so, you know, look at me type of attitude. And not to make it about him or anything, but these players just have nice interaction with the young fans asking for the autographs and things like that, you know. And these things just make these players give them little boosts when they walk in. This is why we have the tunnel entrance where it is, where the guys just walk into, they could see these fans and get a nice little vibe going. You don't want to ruin these things, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro, like, I don't want to give this dude the time of the day. I just think it's serious. He's do this serially. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last. It's probably something he's going to do again. And it is what it is with him. But for the fans that that support Man United, support the players, support the team, well, you guys, we all want to win. At the end of the day, these are the same players that had to go out on the pitch and kick the ball and put it in the back of the net or make the play that will end up into a winning situation for Man United. So we have to make the choice to support them now or never. You know what I mean? I mean, until they are sold, they belong to us. They are what we have. They represent us on the pitch. So we could laugh at some of these players what we want. We could make fun of them. We could joke at them. We could want to kick them out of the club as much as we want. But as long as they're here and they're being used by the manager, I guess we should just support the thing. You know what I mean?
Support
The
them,
transfer
but
window is open twice a year.
When you're going out your way to support people like Jadon Sancho, you know what I mean, and players like Paul Pogba, you know what I mean, and players who, you know, I don't doubt, like, for example, Paul Pogba, I've never been more excited about a signing than when we re-signed Paul Pogba, honestly. I thought, you know what, we're going to kill it that season. We're going to be champions, stuff like that. I was like that. But you know what? It didn't work out for him. It just didn't work out. At the end of the day, twice it didn't work out. And it's not going to work out now. He's reached his peak. He's gone past his peak. It's not going to work out now. I mean, I feel. And you know what? The thing is with certain man, I mean, I don't like them either. I've openly said I don't like them people. I mean, there's a lot of them there. But obviously, they're clout chasers for me. And I know that, I know about Faz. I know he's after just money. I know that for a fact anyway. But anyway, he's just doing what he has to do and stuff. And I've already told Mark Goldbridge about it. I've spoken to him on that, and it's one of his biggest regrets is giving him a platform. You know what I mean? He's told me. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, look, Garnacho has. I've messaged him on Instagram and stuff, and you know what? He just has to move on for it, let it make him stronger, just get stronger from it, start scoring some goals. You know what I mean? Prove people wrong. Because if he goes to Barcelona or Real Madrid, I bet you we're the ones who are going to lose, not him. We're the ones who are going to lose. And, you know, he'll go to Real Madrid and he'll kill it. Trust me. And I mean, I don't think he's far away from the likes of Vinicius Jr. and players like that. I don't. And I think he just needs a little bit more experience. You know what I mean? Exactly. And a few more games. And he will get there. And then people will be saying, oh, do you remember when you used to diss Garnacho and stuff like that? It's a bit like, Anthony, what you were saying, the spinning thing he used to do. It's a bit like telling Cristiano Ronaldo when he was 20, don't do step overs. You know, it's too many step overs. But that was part of his game. That was part of his development. That's what he did. And it obviously developed as it went on, and he became more skillful, and he expanded it a little bit and stuff like that. And he became a great player, as we know. Now, so, yeah, I mean, hopefully that sort of toxicity goes away from the football club. Where Garnacho signs autographs, where he signed the autographs is where people have been waiting for hours. And that's what upsets me and stuff. You know, I mean, I've been there looking for autographs as well and stuff before. But yeah, it's bad, especially an hour before the game as well. It's not right. You know, I mean, an hour before the game, what kind of thing is that? You know what I mean?
Bro, I think
obviously it's going to take it up. Bro, if someone goes in your face and says something to you, regardless if you're a normal pedestrian or you're someone else, you're a rival club, it's going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You know what I mean? You're going to feel it deep, you know, in regards to if someone swears at you in your face. It's different to when you're in line. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? But in your face, you're like, that's my fan. He's telling me this. You know what I mean? And it's embarrassing, of course, guys. But yeah, as we know, you know, we don't want to go on too much about him. But yeah, he's got his hype. He's got everything. He's been dissed by Roy Keane and you know, Ian Wright. So I wouldn't say anything if I was him. I'll stop speaking. I'll probably go in hiding if I was him, to be honest with you. But he's got a platform with Said and them, man, I think. So, yeah, I mean, there we go.
Bro, like for me, bro, I just look at it from a perspective where I'm a fan. And regardless of, I might have my opinion, I might dislike some players, I might be critical of some players, especially Rashford. Let's be real critical of him. I won't hide that. You know, even Ahmad sometimes has be critical. But at the same time, bro, like, these brothers doing things that I can't do myself. You know, they put themselves on the line week in, week out. They have a commitment to being professionally fit to extreme level, to perform at the highest level. And they're coming out to do it week in, week out. The most I could do is try to give constructive criticism and support these players. Because at the end of the day, hey, they go and do whatever they will. That's what's going to happen. When on the pitch, they can have a decision to shoot, pass, dribble, or score, or not. And whichever one, they choose that and decide that themselves. Hopefully, they make the best choice. And that's all I could hope for when it comes to these players. Because if they win, United wins, I'm happy. And
that's all it is. You know, I miss the days when we didn't even have like this. I mean, part of me wishes we didn't have social media, because the beauty of watching football was completely different. You didn't have any of that outside noise that you used to hear about and stuff like it. It used to be that football. You used to wake up in the morning and used to just look forward to the game in the evening, and that's what you used to do, you know. And you know, you didn't have all these guys. Oh, did you hear what that fan channel did? Did you hear what that guy did? The stuff like that. It's just too much noise around football at the end of the day, and they can't concentrate on the game. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, we're fans at the end of the day. As you said, we just want to win football matches. We want to win titles. We will win titles. I believe we will.
Of course.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people I believe don't want us to win titles, but pretend they do want us to win titles, and that's what I have. That's what I firmly believe at the end of the day. But let me read some of these comments. Kenny Fadge United to stand reject. There's a lot of them, unfortunately. I did. I got a lot of love for Mark Goldbridge. I've known him for 8 years. But one thing I would say is that judge of character, Yeah, definitely. Yes, I'm a kind person, but one thing I will never take is anyone trying to stand over me. I am a fighter, not in a bad way, but sticking up for it is right. Yeah. Big up, Jim. You are a fighter, my friend. Big up yourself. We at least have a bulk of players who are good enough and will play for the team as well as top young talent. So we just have a few more exits who might be challenging sooner than we thought. Do you beef, guys? Do you beef, guys? Do you believe, guys? Do you believe? Absolutely. Yeah, we believe, mate. I believe 100%, mate. Absolutely. Future is bright. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that. Ruben Amorim is coming in. You know what? Ever since 2013, before the season started, I've never said we're not going to win the league. Every summer, I said we're going to win the league. Every summer. I don't care what team we got. I don't care who's in charge. We're going to win the league. It's just me, though, isn't it? You know, we know you are 100% true, gent. Absolutely. Big up, Jim. Big up, Brian. Absolutely, mate. So, Sunday, bruv. What's your prediction, man? I know you're going to say over 4 goals.
Bro, I said 5-1 already, you know. I looking for a 5-1 victory because I feel like, okay, United in a situation where we could see a lot of good performances. A lot of players have a point to prove. Some of them have to stake a claim to remain at Man United. Some of them want to, prove it to the manager. I think they won't be stressed because, I mean, again, it's Ipswich, right? I'm not going to disrespect Ipswich, but it's not like we face in Liverpool. So the players won't be that nervous. So hopefully they're not too overconfident because they can hurt us. As you said, they beat Tottenham Hotspurs 2-1. But I do think that United will get the better of Ipswich. And if it happens that in the first half we go 2 or 3 goals up, I think we definitely win the game 5-1. It will be an uphill battle for Ipswich. If we score first, yeah, I think it's an uphill battle for Ipswich all day long.
Yeah, I think the key is to score first. I think once we score first, they're going to have to come at us, and then we're just going to pick them off on the counter, And I'm looking forward to it, bruv. I mean, I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited about the game. I can't wait for it to come. This international break has just got in the way, to be honest with you. But yeah, I can't wait for the game, bruv. Mark, thanks for joining me, brother. I'm going to end the show, my guy. Absolutely. I hope you. Let people know. They probably know. They already follow you, probably, but let people know where they can find you, brother.
Easy, guys. You can find me on Mark and MUFC fan channel on YouTube, guys. If you want to hit me up at X at United Marks, you know what it is. I'll be here. Plus, Sal and I got the Devil's Digest tomorrow. Back again at 12 p.m. UK.
I've lost track of time, because England and Europe went an hour behind, and I'm like, what's the time? I'm like this, you know what I mean? But yeah, Devil's Digest tomorrow. What time did we used to do it? So I do Chatterbox at 6. So Devil's Digest would be about 4 p.m. my time, 12 p.m. your time, 1 p.m. your time, 1 p.m. your time. It's your German time. I'm going with England time. Yeah, don't forget Devil's Digest tomorrow, guys. We're live. We'll be talking everything Manchester United as usual, guys. Absolutely. Just read some of these. Big up. Brother, I have your back. I love telling people about Stretford Post, and also a joke I make can be like a beautiful poem. And unite us Man United fans that love big United. Big up. Mark's big in the game, man. Mark's big in the game. Mark is big in the game. Proper engineer in the house, mate. Don't forget. I just hope these players don't get impatient and lose shape if things don't go well early in the game. I really want to see the mentality of the players under Amorim. Did you see the mentality after the Man City game when they were dominated? They've been dominated in the first half and they completely changed in the second half.
Complete
changed. U-turn. 4 goal. Like, that is problem. Right, guys, there's a lot of toxicity in the chat today, and it's not really what we want in here. That is Sal's community, so please respect it. Thank you very much, Grayo. Yes, there are some toxicity in the chat. There was at the weekend. Day before yesterday, I was watching England. Oh, my goodness me. I've never seen so much. I had to block about 15 people. Yeah, it's mad. I think some people want to trap me, I think some people just want to trap me. They want me to put this on the screen and saying something racist or something. Then what's going to happen? It'll get reported, and then what's going to happen and stuff like that. Some people are just mad. I don't know. Just crazy. I think it is them man there. I think it is that little circle there. I can tell. Cheers, everyone. Big up, Randy. Hope you're doing well. I think that is spam. Yep. Hi, Darko. Darko's not in the chat. I know who Darko is. He's not in the chat. Ruben Amorim, the manager of Manchester United, should get rid of the deadwood work players. I agree with that, though. But I don't know who Ray is. Absolutely. Jonathan Kokonki is a big lad. My goodness me, for 16.
Bro, Kukonki is
Blimey.
gigantic, bro.
Ruben Amorim is
6
already
foot
working
4,
his magic.
16 years old, bro. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. No toxics about me. It's all love here. Big up, everyone. Big up. Big up. Mark, Sal, to Mark, and make me feel at home. And I like we get with each other in terms of great club. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining me. Big up, Mark, my
Big
man.
up, Sal. Thanks for
See you
having me,
guys. We'll
guys.
see
Big
you
up to everyone
tomorrow
in the chat.
for Devil's Digest, guys. Don't forget to join us for that. We'll be live. Put the notifications on, and when we go live, you'll see us, guys. So take it easy. Have a great evening. I'm off. Take it easy, guys. Peace.